Welcome to the stream. If you have not subscribed my channel yet, please subscribe it. And if you have done it already, then don't forget to like the stream and leave a chat on the chat section. मैले एउटा डाटा केबल खोज्दैछु भेटाएको छुइनँ मलाई त्यो डाटा केबल अति आवश्यक छ किनकि मैले मेरो इयरबड चार्जमा हाल्नु पर्ने भएको छ भेटाए ये चोर बजारी चोर बजारी चोर बजारी 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 छोड़ दे चिट चिट What is this? A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P यो कपडा जहिले सर्या सरै गर्छ चोर बजारी 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 चोर बजारी जारी जारी टिङ 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 टिस टिस आर्यन हल्का सिरा नि त्यो हो त्यो हो भने यहाँले त्यो हो भने यहाँले नै न त हजुर मेरो यो रामे 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 नानी नानी रामे 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 ए ए अहम। अब म गर्न गइरहेको छु स्क्रिन कास्ट किनकि अघि अलि हतार भएको थियो मैले गर्न भ्याएको थिइनँ ओइ पानी दे त माया लाग्छ भने अर्को ल्याइदे ए लाग्दैन बिर्कोले के पर्दैन होइन माया लाग्छ भने अर्कोले भन्दा के पर्दैन भनेको अहिले त्यो चाहिँ कसरी त्यो चाहिँ कसरी स्क्रिन त ब्ल्याक अनि स्क्रिन मिररै गरेको छैन यार ओ हाई छिटो हान्न थाल हान्न थाल स्क्रिन त ब्ल्याक छ त इट लुक्स ब्युटिफुल इन ब्ल्याक कस्तो छ थम्बनेल साथीहरू थम्बनेल कस्तो छ साथीहरू साथीहरू थम्बनेल कस्तो हुनुहुन्छ तिम्रो गेम खेल्ने फिमेल फ्रेन्ड छैन किन म फिमेल देखि अलि टाढा बस्नु भनेका छन् क्या मलाई ज्योतिषीले हैन फिमेलदेखि झै झगडादेखि अनि यस्तो मतलब पुलिस सुलिसको यताउति झन्झटदेखि टाढा बस्नु भनेको छ मलाई त्यही भएर म नजिक बस्दिनँ कहिले पनि म जिन्दगीमा दुई तिनजना कमै मात्रै फिमेलसँग नजिक बस्छु मम्मी आन्टी काकी त्यस्तै त्यस्तै अनि एकजना छिन् यहाँ हेर्न आउँछिन् उसँग एकदमै नजिक बस्छु अरूसँग टाढै बस्छु गेमर को चाहिँ फुटबल खेल्ने त्यस्तो गेमर केटी चाहिँ के भन्छौ यार तिमी घुँडामा दिमाग हुने प्राणीले पनि गेम खेल्छ टोइलेट गएर दिमाग फाल्ने प्राणीले पनि गेम खेल्छ टोइलेट गएर तिमी के फाल्छौ टोइलेट हैन तर तिमीले भनेको मतलब तिमीले भनेको के भन्छ त्यसलाई प्रणालीले टोइलेट गएर दिमाग
Well,
फाल्छ
they say football's only a game, but you
के
should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited
खेल्छ
tournament.
तर उता
And
कहाँकोले
a
खेल्छ भन न
tournament which has magnificent scenes
फिलिपिन्स
as its backdrop. It is a
मलेसिया
tournament
त्यतातिरकोले
that
खेल्छ
has aroused the most primal of instincts in
छ
so many
एकजना
of us.
सिया भन्ने तर
And we are
बब्बाल
glad
खेल्छ
to have you alongside us for it. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. We have to
बापे
get started here. Danielson, he has found the way through. And he's there to
मैले पनि
clear it.
कस्तो हेडिङ कसलाई दिइरहेको छु मेसी राखेर नि हेडिङ खेलाइरहेको
Petit.
एउटा पिन पोइन्ट क्रसिङ गर्ने
Here's
प्लेयर छ
Messi.
मसँग
And he'll shoot here.
अलिक साह्रो हाने गर्दा सिक्दै पनि होला
Smashing save, really good save
नेम
that.
के अरे
Well,
सिया
he's
भन्ने
hit
छ हौ
with great
एकजना
power, Peter, but sadly not great
तर नाम
precision.
चाहिँ थाहा भएन त्यो मान्छे फिलिपिन्सको होला मलेसिया बस्छ होला हौ
Pedri. Oh, and he's through the middle.
ए
And
किपरले
into the
भेटिहाल्यो
grateful arms of the keeper.
मसँग त्यस्तो कुरा नगर है अहिले यहाँ फेरि मैले फेरि यहाँ के गर्नुपर्ने
Odo.
हुन सक्छ
And he was alert to it. Good spot, he's seen the run.
मलाई यही आउट हान्न मन थियो क्या एकचोटि अनि मलाई एउटा दामी पिन पोइन्ट क्रसिङ हान्ने प्लेयर हाल्न मन थियो क्या नेट जोतको छ आवाज सुनिरहेछ नि मेरो होइन
Gets his pass
Am I
away.
audible?
Fernando Torres. He's found a way through. Raya has that under control.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Neither side yet able to find the net. Oh, what has happened here? Fernando Torres.
यस्तो हान्छ अनि
It's off target and by quite a
काका
way. Another example of
के
how
छ
dependable this team is on the break.
ला मैले के
Oh,
खेलेको
what's
यो
he done? Now that's well seen too.
धन्न त्यसले हगो
And that's put paid to a promising move.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
मैले धेरै भित्र छिरायो बल
Oh, it's come loose.
हात चिप्लो भएर नि
There's a
चिल्लो
beautiful
छ क्या मेरो
simplicity
हातमा
about this
लोकल
contest.
समोसा खाएको कि
Willing running on one side, dogged
हतार हतार
defence on the
सुनाएर
other.
ढिलो भएर
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Ball that. And that is snookered.
ओए डेभिड राय त
He's
के
keen,
हो
determined to have his say.
This is proving to be a
माल
really
गोली छ
good
त
spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
And we have our very first corner.
कहाँ छौ ड्युटीमै
Terrific header.
ओए यसले त क्या स्क्रिप्टेड गेम
And
यार
now a
भन्दै होला
second
नि
chance to counter. Floated up and over. He's in
भेट
plenty of
सिल्भा
space here.
कस्तो बवाल
Well cut
क्रसिङ छ
out,
यार
no
यसको
margin for error there at all.
There will be one
Fernando
minute
Torres.
added time.
Aim forwards. And it's half-time here. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and
अब
spills,
सर्ट
but a game which has been of a very
के
high
गर्नु
level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break.
कमानमा दुईटा चेन्जेस गर्नु
And a
पर्ने
engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
उतापट्टिबाट खेल्ने को छ अलि हेडिङ गर्ने
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Fernando Torres. Coming on the
And that's the
field
start of
is
another 45
number
minutes.
22, Del Piero.
So the first half brought no goals.
कस्तो
Had too much
बाहिर
on it.
हान यार लाइभ गरौँ ओइ
Face to face with the keeper. Now the finish! Goal! The second half sparked straight into life.
गलो गलो घुमा
A
गलो
truly
गलो
wonderful
घुमा
strike, decorated with
के
dip
भन्छ
and curl.
Yeah, and it's not a
क्रस त के
surprise to see him elect to
क्रस
shoot
अब
from there,
खोइ राम्रो छ
considering
त्यसको
how
क्रस
much
बनाउनमा
movement
देखाउँछु
can be
तिमीहरूलाई
generated on the ball. Great hit.
So the first
म त्यसको
goal of
क्रस
the game.
देखाउनलाई
Well,
हालेको क्या
whatever
त्यो
the
प्लेयर
manager
यहाँ
said in that dressing room at half-time, it's worth the treat.
यहाँ छ एउटा प्लेयर
And it's Roberto Carlos. Belts one. And he was there
अलिकति
to
पावर
get a
हाल्नु
vital
मारिदिन्छ होला
touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
डाइरेक्ट गोल लगाइदिउँ
He rises!
ओइ
Otto getting this one clear.
त्यो राम्रो हेडिङ हानेको थियो यार
Norway have the chance to go the other way. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild
The
frustration.
attendance for this match was 71,898.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
Beckenbauer. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he
कस्तरी
wants them to
तानेको पछाडि
press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
हिजो
Well,
कहाँ थियो
this
हिजो
is
म
exactly
बेलकामबाट
the
गएको थिएँ
approach
अनि
they have to
एकछिनमा
take,
आएको
though,
थिएँ त
Peter.
फेरि
Well, they're looking a whole
तिमी
lot
थिएनौ
more
तिमी
urgent
सुरुमै
now.
आएर
I
गइसकेको
think they
थियौ
just have to keep forcing the issue, and they'll get clinical. Norway really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Nakamura is onto this.
दिएको फोरलाइनलाई खेल्नै खोजेको होइन मैले कस्तो गच्छा खेलिदिएको कि झन्डु खेलिदिन्छु झन्डु
That's
झन्डु
tidy. Great defending, strong and determined.
के अरे
Nakamura defending his corner stubbornly.
हो
Stood up
त
very well to his man.
Substitution on the field. Number 4, Pizarro. Number 8, Beckham. Coming on the field, number 10, Mohamed Salah. Number 19, Sane.
Ah, he's given it away.
अड्किन्छ त हौ
I
गेम
think
त
it's
के हो
time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Del Piero.
होइन त्यो त्यसले जानी जानी गरेको U1 होइन क्या त्यो
Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Ah, he's had it taken off him, and that could set him on his way.
ए झन्डु खेल्दो रहेछ नि त यसले त झन्
Good try. The outcome. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Relief finally.
कस्तो मैले
Now
यस्तो
at
क्रसै
last they
देखाउन
can
पाएन यार
enjoy the
तिमीहरूलाई
taste of victory. Fingernails bit.
अब म देखाउँछु यसको क्रस ल ज्याप्पो मान्छेहरूले त कोप खेल्नुहुन्थ्यो
Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too
Hello
much riding on
everybody
it,
and
but
welcome to
it is
today's
equally
match.
clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs,
यो कोही
and
आउँदैन
it's the
आज त
perfect
हेर्न के हो
soundtrack. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And Batistuta!
मारौ है मारौ
And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Conte! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly not great precision.
Looking for the
खेल्छ
runner.
खेल्छ
Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the time.
And Messi! It's fallen kindly here.
लगाइदिइहाल्नु
Marvellous goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was
के
very
छैन
kind of
हामी
him to
फर्काउँछौँ
oblige so early.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence, and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And that's put paid to a promising move. He's got to be in here! Now, what about a counter-attack? That has been cut short. Well, we expected better, and so did he.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
बकम्ब कस्तो पसिना आएको हातमा पर्खाल एकछिन
No way through. Kante does really well to win the ball there. Rui Costa. That is a great pick out. Vinicius Junior showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
कत्रो गएको गुरु सिल्भा
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. He's got away. And he gets rid in a hurry.
दामी निकाल्दैछ क्या पिनको
Beckenbauer cuts it out. Cafu is offering some sort of an apology there.
नेट
Yeah, the
जोकको छ
idea
अरे
was right. The delivery wasn't.
हो
They
र
can
खोइ अनि
revisit
यहाँ त
that
त्यस्तो
further on.
लागेको छैन त यहाँ
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
In with a header! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
There will be 1 minute
No,
added
no way
time.
through there. Adams. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Substitutions taking place.
त्यो झर्न हौ तल
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as
लु के
possible,
गरेको
but
एकैचोटि
without leaving yourself too open.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Goes long and straight. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Beckenbauer getting this one clear. Oh, they could be caught out here. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Crossed in once more. Has a go!
आम्मा
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Keeper's dealt with that. Struck first time. And that is a save of real quality. Not easy by any means.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
Well, they've got him
The
back in a
attendance
hurry.
for this match was 71,898.
And he's in on goal. Schneider.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And it's Batistuta. Aimed beyond the defence. Adams gets across to
उसलाई नि के
intercept
भएको
that. Vinicius Junior. And here's Forlan. Good spot, he's seen the run. Can he finish? And the ball, and it's come back out to him.
यो किप्पर काल रहेछ यार
By an instinctive save.
Nakamura actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And he's managed to get rid. Belts one. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll
यो
keep the
भिक्टर
defence
बारे
occupied.
चाहिँ हामीले बसाउँदा त जोतको बस्छ त्यो किप्पर
And it's Schneider. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Rui Costa. Beckenbauer promptly onto that, and that is that.
It's a good show of persistence, this. If they manage an equaliser, it'll be a great show.
82 भइसक्यो यार
That has been slung wide. No, he refuses to take the bait. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. And he's there to get it away. And he's quick to snatch it back. Rafinha. That was good pressing. Forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. So just one extra minute for stoppages. He's got space in the air. He's had a hit.
ए कस्तो किप्पर हो यो मैले बसाउँदा त छेर्छ त
And that is it. The equaliser just
कति गोल हेर न कति गोल सेभ गर्यो यार यो किप्परले त
quite a game.
हामी खेलाउँदा त
Always
छेर्छ
right
यार यो
up to
किप्परले
the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescent.
तो रॉन्ग पास कभी कभी होती है। कस्तो हामीले त्यही भिक्टर बाय हामीले राख्दाखेरि कस्तो खेल्छ भन त, कस्तो हक दिन्छ। अहिले चाहिँ के खेलेको आम्मामामा। हानेको हानेछु, रोकेको रोकै। झ्याक्नेलाई पावर सुट ल्याम दिनु पर्ने रहेछ क्या। मसँग थियो कुन चाहिँ आइडीमा हो एउटा।
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the
Hello,
minds
everybody.
of
आज त
the
कोही आउँदैन त
footballers
यार
in this
वेगन
part
त।
of the world. Expectations
किन यस्तो
rising. Evidently, the crowd hoping to be
नोटिफिकेसनै
treated
पुस
to
भएन
a
किन?
special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to.
नोटिफिकेसनै जाँदैन क्या, कस्तो
And we
गरिदिन्छ क्या
have in
यसले।
front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature.
In with a header.
सुट हान्नु पर्ने होइन
That's
यसले
what you
यार।
call inspired goalkeeping. Pedri really must be
कस्तो
thinking
राम्रो
what he has to
निकालिदिन्छ
do
क्या
to
त्यसले।
score there.
That's a little off target. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Fernando Torres. That's an excellent interception.
Peter, I think there's a good chance
उल्टो
that
टर्न।
opposition strikers today will have their work cut out with Vitor Baia, simply because he's been
फेरि
so
भिक्टर बाया नै
consistent
छ।
all through his career, and that winning mentality remains very, very strong.
Yeah, the judge keepers by absence of mistakes, and he makes very few.
I'd be happy playing with him behind me.
कस्तो गाह्रो
And
भएको यार
that
खेल्न, के
interception
गर्नु यस्तो।
was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
What a
त
throw
के
in.
लगाइरहने।
Shade too heavy.
हेर न फेरि भिक्टर बाया छ। भिक्टर बायाले राम्रो खेल्नु थाले जस्तो छ कि, त्यो कार्ड इम्प्रुभ गरे जस्तो छ क्या।
Oh, red.
सबले त्यही राखिरहेको छ।
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Just eases him off the ball.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Messi. Messi going face to face with his great rival. Barcelona
कल
with
हानेको
their
त
first corner,
रोकिरहेको
the
छ।
first in the game for either side actually. Messi goes short. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And now they can spring out of defence. Beckham really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Musiala. Great
ल
ball he's
ल
in here. Messi! Goal!
कस्तो
Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, that's a measured delight. The curl he applied was immaculate.
यहाँबाट
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game. Mbappe!
It's out for a goal kick. Gently done. Bastoni calmly anticipates.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended. Mbappe!
And he's cut it out. Pedri. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Offside over.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. So there we are, half-time.
Fine.
Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and well, there was a genuine flow about the game. Most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs, and the half-time score 1-0.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Hello.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Mbappe.
And we're underway again.
Ferran Torres.
It's not easy being down in situations.
Now the finish!
Mama, यस्तै झिक्दिन्छ क्या त्यसले
And this is
फर्नान्डो
getting
टोरेस
better and better. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Fernando Torres simply knew the ball was asking to be hit first time because of the way it arrived, and boy, did he hit it.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. And it's Nakamura. Conte, the man that is tenacity personified.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival. Mbappe!
Cafu. Defending was strong and firm. Conte. Just about up to the hour now. Oh, that's a key interception. Conte. For Musiala. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Conte. Now it's Forlan. Roberto Carlos. Bastoni attempts a clearance. And here's Rafinha. He's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Pedri. Forlan. Oh, smashing header! And he has kept it out somehow.
Forlan actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And it's played forward. 75 minutes played. Forlan. Nakamura. And it's Roberto Carlos. Fiddles it through. And that has been knocked clear. And he's had a hit! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least...
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Not the most accurate pass. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Back into the middle. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Irna.
Shot! Petit. Forlan. Mendes spots it and intercepts. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
That's a foul. भिक्टर बा यस्तो बस्नु थाल्यो किपर
That's that, the end.
यही आइडिया छ भने म पनि
It was a
हालिदिएको रहेछ ल
frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable.
मुतेर आउँछु ल लाइक गर्दै गर
Well, it is one of those days in football that rarely disappoints. The intertwining plots and subplots which mess with our heads. One of the most dreaded days, of course, the fight against relegation, and it all rests on the outcome of 90 minutes of football to which we are all about to bear witness. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. There's the whistle. Fiddles it through. Well timed, excellent interception. He has found the way through. Real chance!
यो चाहिँ के हो मलाई सुन्नुमै छिराइन
Well,
त
they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They win it back and bit hard.
After
So, a breakthrough already. Roberto Carlos. Puyol spots it and intercepts.
जो झाटो आएर गोल लागेर जान्छ त के भएको
Vinicius Junior is the guilty party there. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Okay, brother.
Messi!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He's going for goal! Oh, split-second reaction.
Nakamura really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. That has been knocked clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Totti, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's intervened well there. Haaland. Haaland. Now it's Figo. Look at this. Haaland! And he was there to get a vital...
धन्न कर्नर भयो
It's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
Is it in?
ल
Yes, it's an own goal.
आफै गोल लाग्यो के भन्नु
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect
ल
at a match like this, but
तेरिका
I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Totti, nicely aimed pass. He's looking wide. And reclaimed it in a trice.
बाप्पै पनि
Great defensive work.
मैले खेल्न
Too much
नजानेको कि
imagination, I'm
यिनीहरूले
sure it would have
नखेलेको
happened
कि
otherwise.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Cafu.
Cafu
That'll
को
be a
आमा
throw-in. Pinches it off him. And the ball. Mbappe! And he
ओ
comes
किपर
close
चाहिँ
again.
Mbappe can only think of disappointment right now, but he'll get to appreciate just how good that save was.
It's their second corner of the game. De Ligt can get it clear. Palmeiras are looking to go forward now. Engages and forces him off the ball. And here's Messi. Mbappe.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the
कस्तो
mood
बल
to take any
छोडिदिएको छ्या
risks.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Rodri getting this one clear. And the finish!
आम्मामा बाहिरै हानु हो
Just a worry or two.
Petit did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Roberto Carlos, a true great in every sense of the word. He's gone forward.
3 minutes added
Vinicius
time.
Junior. Decent progress down the left. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Back in possession and ready to go again. Messi going full tilt down the right-hand side.
के भएको
Delict.
के भएको यस्तो
And that'll be the final action of the first half.
The own goal was symptomatic of their first half performance. They're not at it.
मन लगाइदियो यार
Just a quick reminder today, please refrain from parking outside this stadium. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Rodri, he's found a way through. And he gets rid in a hurry.
बाहिर हाल्नु यार
So, third corner of the game. Keeper has taken decisive action. Palmeiras have the chance to go the other way. And he's had a hit! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, to put it this way, he's
कस्तो
probably made
नलागेको
better
छ्या
decisions.
Roberto Carlos. Vinicius Junior. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe.
There's the shot! Just not
झन्डै
target.
फेरि गोल खाएन यार
And they
The
can
attendance
counter
for
here.
this match was 71,550.
Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Well, it looked promising
के
for a
खालको
moment,
हो यो
but it came to nothing. Hakimi. Haaland. Totti.
ल भेटेन त तीको पनि
Vinicius Junior. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Haaland! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Substitution on the field. Number
केटा आउनु हो स्ट्रिम हेर्न के साह्रो हो
And
number
this one has
9,
been on the
यो त
cards
छ
all
सात जना
along.
हुन्थ्यो त
number 11, Messi. Coming on the field,
Palmeiras
आज
appear to be having to
नोटिफिकेसनै
let their
गएन
front
जस्तो
players
number
stay up front
15,
all the time.
Diego Forlan.
Well, it's
Number
signalling to the
17,
opposition that they're setting
Rafinha.
themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Rodri. In with a header! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Oh, he went for it there knowing full well that it could have all been wrapped up.
And now the breakaway. And it's Forlan. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Oh, that's ambitious. Hakimi. Roberto Carlos gets across to intercept that. Nakamura. Rafinha gets flagged offside.
अफसाइड कसरी अफसाइड हो फेरि देखान त आज जिउनै छिरेको रहेछ आज जिउनै छिरेछ अनि अफसाइड दुई गोल हाल्यो यार
Roberto
Two
Carlos.
added
अरूको
minutes
त
added
भिक्टर
on
भाइले
the
राम्रो
board.
खेलेको
Rodri.
देखेर त्यो हालेको त
Hakimi. And that
फेरि
is
निस्के
the
म
start
डिभिजन
of
4 बाट
things.
And if you
It's
do
the day
not
when
शिट
it all
get
could
this
भाइ
change.
right, you may
The
have to
whole
give your
season
support
has
to our
been a
better
campaign
stadium
of
team.
struggle, and it reaches an...
I request everybody on the chat to like this stream and subscribe the channel please. लाइन कतिखेर जान्छ थाहा छैन मलाई गर्दै रेलिगेट गर्छ रेलिगेटै त गर्छन् त्योभन्दा बेसी के गर्छन् फेरि चढिहाल्छ त्यो मलाई डिभिजन 4 च्यानलमा जो नयाँ हुनुहुन्छ सबैजनाले सब्स्क्राइब गरिदिनु होला स्ट्रिमलाई लाइक गरिदिनु होला अनि यसो च्याटमा पनि हेलो 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 हाई 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 लेखिदिनु होला त्यसो गर्यो भने मलाई अल्छी लाग्दैन नत्र म अल्छी लागेर मर्छु पिज्जारोलाई खेलाउनु
So without question, it is one of the most awaited, most
Hello everybody,
anticipated
and
days on the
welcome to
footballing
today's
calendar.
match.
So many teams, so many ambitions, and only a handful will go forward to achieve those ambitions. That is the nature of our fascinatingly competitive game. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth
जिरै
about
पो
how
हुन्छ त हो
much
आज
this
त हिजो त
game
हुँदैन थियो त
matters.
यस्तो
The scene overflows with colour and passion.
धन्न
They've got underway here pretty promptly. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so
मैले
determined.
पछाडि खेलेको अगाडि गएँ
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Richarlison unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, no joy this time. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Decent progress down the left.
भोलि खेल्नु नि भोलि किन आज खेलेको
Referee
आजै
gives it a
खेलेछ
throw.
पास यार गल्ती भइहाल्यो नि आज पास खेल्नु भोलि खेल्नु पर्थ्यो
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Neymar, and that's played in low. Pizarro.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
चिप्स
They
हान्ने
so
भनेको
clearly are
चिप्सै
trying
गएन
to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a
कस्तो
mid-pace
पर्खेको हो क्या यो बल
have
रोकेर
beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
He's gone forward. Adams makes the interception. Oh, that's an inviting ball. And he thumps it clear. Oh, well played. Messi carries the ball down the right. Vinicius Junior. Aimed beyond the defence.
जा बाहिरै
Could
भएछ
be a
यार
throw in. Cafu promptly onto that, and that is that. It's a good spell of possession, this. Just 5 minutes left until the break. It's a good ball played into space. And that is as far as they're going to go. Roberto Carlos has it in a wide position. And that was very necessary. And that'll be the last act of the first half.
खै त
Been a
बाका
lot
कहाँ
more
गयो
to
आज
could haves and should haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. Some first half thoughts?
Well, they look lost for ideas and lacking in talent, which all contributes to a chronic case of impotence.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0.
यसलाई कसले डिएमएफ खेलायो
Substitution.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Can he put it away? Oh, in he goes again. He's scored!
यस्तो काम गर्छ नि
Well,
त यसले
whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable
राम्रो
or
भयो नि
even
त यतिमा काम
unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
So the first moment of real significance.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for this team. You know, what a great start to the second half. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
मैले
And the ball is
यतापट्टि
out of
चाहिँ
play.
अलिक हान्नु पर्थ्यो क्या चिप
Bruno Guimaraes. And it's Messi. Just eases him
मेस्सीलाई
off
त
the ball.
पेलेले सकिहाल्छ नि गाई
Vinicius Junior. Now it's Richarlison. Chance!
कस्तो इजी फर्काइदिन्छ यार
And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less. Brazil clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
खेलिदिइहाल्ने
It's
भयो भने भेट्टो
somewhat
खेल्दै
wistful
भेट्टो
ideal.
खेल्दै
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Quality ball. Forlan. The less said about that pass, the better. Neymar does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Played out to the left flank. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Now it's Rafinha. Passing nice and neat.
Brazil showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
And claimed it back swiftly. And it's Messi.
ए हान्नै भएन
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal. Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Can he spark a counter here? Neatly clipped into space. A reprieve. And that is that. So it does end all square. Inspiration,
Draw.
perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner.
I request everybody on the chat to like the stream. Thank you, whoever liked it. सुरुदेखि नै हालेर खेलाउनु पर्ने रहेछ बाक्का आए जस्तो छ या के छ बाका
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the
Hello,
minds
everybody,
of
and
the
welcome
footballing
to
folk in
today's
this part
match.
of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. We have already started here. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Here it is, crossed in. Beckenbauer deals with that comfortably.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. And that is a little undercooked.
Federico Valverde
Mbappe! That is a brilliant interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
No way through. Valverde.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Great defending, strong and determined. Back into the middle. And it's Messi. Messi. Mbappe!
Vairano
And for a moment, time stood still. And he's had it nicked away. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Strong running down that left flank. Skillfully cut out. He is so... Shot at goal!
ला मुझसे होशियारी पड़ेगा भारी.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
क्या भागेको
Pass
मेसी
is
छ्या.
intercepted. Alexander-Arnold cuts it out. And it's Son Heung-min. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And that's another good win of the ball. Oh, it's inches away from
छोड़
being
दो.
a really good ball. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Petit with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick.
Well, yet
There will
another
be 1 minute
interception
added
and
time.
a show of anticipation to be commended.
Decent hit!
Dami
And
मिठो.
there it is again, in double quick time. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl. And the first half is done. How would you review the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty
खुट्टा
straightforward. They've
चिल्लायो
got themselves
खुट्टा
into a very
चिल्लायो.
good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their
Please
first
be
half
reminded
success
that
with
drinking is only
another
allowed
show
in
of
the
strength?
areas shown on this map. Thank you very
A
much
half
for your
of
cooperation.
massive entertainment and excitement. A 2-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible.
तिमी घामको पहिरोको रोद.
Substitution on the
को
field.
लाइक गर्दै अनलाइक
Number
गर्दै भन्नु
9,
यो बाकाकै काम हो जस्तो लाग्छ
Mbappe.
मलाई.
Coming on to replace him
And
is
that's the start of another
number
45
15,
minutes.
Diego Forlan.
He's picked
Substitution.
his way through. Petit. Here's Roberto Carlos. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Messi. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. No way through there. Cafu threads one in. Neatly clipped into space. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
And he's there to clear it.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
The attendance
Chip
for this
through.
match was 71,500.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Messi. That'll be a
उता
throw.
उता 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 उता.
And that's been
अरे
intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Son Heung-min
रामरी
is in a really good position out wide. He has found the way through. Hits one!
छोडिदिन्छु
Big
मलाई.
relief, it just needed better contact.
Spirited to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
Oh no, what has happened here? Roberto Carlos. Mbappe.
ए यत्रो छोडिदियो भने गोल
Pedri.
लगाएको.
So what can they make of this? Decent progress down the left. Alexander-Arnold wins the duel this time. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Oh, that's a key interception. What a throw in. Messi. It's going to be another throw. And he's lost his man here. Spread it left.
म एकछिन उता हेर्दै त उसलाई
And
त
defending
मजा
it,
पो भएछ है।
apologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He's found a way through.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And Messi! Well, there's the clearance. And it's Nakamura.
There will
It's
be
the
1
goalkeepers
minute
to
added
play.
time.
Messi. And that will be it. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers. How would you
Hello,
summarise
everybody,
what
and
we've
this
seen
is a
today then,
quick
Jim?
reminder to
Well,
let
the
you
look
know
on the
that you'll
manager's
be able to
face
catch
says it
today's
all.
match
He knows he
broadcast
set his
live on the
attack up
Absolute
perfectly,
FM station.
and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co
आनन्द प्रतिपाल। हो यो भ्युवर पनि 0 देखाइरहेछ, लाइक गर्दै अनलाइक गर्दै लाइक गर्दै अनलाइक गर्दै। जोसुकै होस् त्यसको राजधानीमा सिस्नु।
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. That is good alertness. And here's Mbappe. Alexander-Arnold kept his eye on it, and he's there. Alexander-Arnold clears. He's picked his way through. And now the hit! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
That's just front foot enforcement. Pressure leads to mistake, leads to chance.
छैन
you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, I've always liked the look of Cole Palmer, Peter, who is...
There's the hit! It's run loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. Well, there's the clearance. That's really well manoeuvred. Nakamura has got himself a free kick.
यहीँबाट लगाइदियो त
So what can they conjure from this one?
ओए कस्तो किपरको हातमा गएको हो यो त ल
Looking for the runner. Now it's Saka. Beckenbauer gets across to intercept that. Still goalless at the moment. Now it's Mbappe.
कस्तो छोडेको लु
And he's managed to get rid.
यो चाहिँ कसरी छोड्यो म्बापेले
And that is out of play. And here's Mbappe. Very nearly half an hour gone here. And it's Nakamura. Terrific header! They've scored! That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Out to the left it goes.
सिट
Ball's gone out
त
of
भाइ
play. But that is good defending. It's been repelled. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Cafu gets over and intercepts. That's been cut out. Well played.
बराबर उफ्रिरहेको यार
And he's managed to get free.
There will be 1 minute added
And the
time.
shot!
दामी
Goal! And they're at it again in double quick time. That's
दामी दामी
wonderfully
दामी
done.
दामी
Crisp hit, true finish.
You've got to...
And it's half-time here. So your views on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and 2 between them at half-time.
Substitution for Inter. Number 13, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 11, Bukayo Saka. Coming on the field, number 8, Fernando Torres. Number 22,
Here we go again then.
Ribery.
Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Messi. Interesting ball. Now it's Messi.
अफसाइड
Messi gets flagged offside.
हौ हौ अफसाइड बाका तिमी धेर नजिस्कै लाइक गर्दै अनलाइक गर्दै
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run.
Big chance! He's had a shot!
ल कहाँ हानेको यसले
And he nearly went all the way.
Well, we can't question the quality of the run. He'll have to answer for the rest.
तिमी कहाँको पहिलो अल्झी लाग्यो के थाहा मलाई ऐ ससुर र
Well,
होइन
they
होला
say football's only a game, but
होइन
you
होला
should try telling this
Hello,
lot.
everybody, and
Without a
welcome
doubt,
to
it is the
today's
week's
नहुनु
most
पर्ने
eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game,
किन
as
एक्स
they
भन्नु
all do at this ground. And as you can see, we've already started here.
फिचर गर्न आँटे जस्तो बुझिन्छ नि त एक्सको त
And it's Messi. White promptly onto that, and that is that. White clears. And the shot!
धन्न बाहिर हानु
Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
धन्न
There are a few pockets of space that are
धन्न
being
धन्न
exploited,
धन्न
and
धन्न
they need filling, and fast.
And he cuts out the supply. Well, the
कति
idea was a good one. The execution of big chance!
कसले हाल्छ अरे वान
Goal!
के क्लब वर्ल्ड कपमा हुन
And
आँटेको
that is
केमा हो
about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly
प्रेडिक्ट स्कोर
finished,
पनि
and
हाल्छ
he's
पो
done
वान चाहिँ
that
कसले हाल्छ अरे
so often.
म्यान्चेस्टरले अनि
Well,
उनीहरू हाल्छन्
Bobo
अरे
are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that.
अल हिलालले नै चाहिँ हालेको होइन होला
And that is out of play.
अल हिलालको फ्यान उयो होला नि फ्यान पेज होला नि
That's going to go a long way. Messi. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Schneider. And here's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Petit. And it's Messi. He's found a way through. Good running, strong and purposeful. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Bayer can pick that up. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Some front-footed pressing going on here. He's through here. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And that's been won straight back. Oh, good-looking ball. He's through, now is he in? So much time and space here. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And here's the chance to counter. Perez. Strong running down that left flank. Chips it through. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. That's really well cleared. Cafu. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe touches it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Now that's well seen too. And here's Messi.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Has a goal!
Fuck you!
And the referee brings the first half to a close. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game
Like गर्नेको हो मलाई नडाटी
and the
भन्नु त
half-time score 1-0.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And we're off again.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
And here's Perez. And smartly he's gone for goal!
जस्तो त लाग्दैन
Real chance and a real let-off.
Botafogo certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Some resolute defending there. Adams makes the interception. And he's got big shot, Nakamura! Oh, taken with style. 2 up now, and they are cruising. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now.
And the shot! And more, and more, and more! And the lead is 3! It is surely done!
And the lady
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
A case now of complete control. Can he finish?
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Cross into the box. And they've got rid and claimed it back swiftly. The fullback is in acres of space here.
Substitution on the field. Number 6.
बाका
Botafogo can
तिमी हेर्दैछौ कि छैनौ?
introduce the first of their substitutes.
Number 4. Schneider. Coming on the field. Number
Looking for
23.
options for movement.
Mbappe.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Oh, there's the shot! He's got a goal! It is no contest.
फोरलाइनले
It
एक
is
हानो
a
भने चाहिँ ह्याट्रिक
landslide.
हुन्छ है.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated.
Mbappe!
Okay,
Skips it
okay.
away!
I can afford it.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
ठिक छ यार, के छ तिम्रो? आएन
Botafogo
त आज के
take some
नोटिफिकेसन
pride
आएन
in winning the
लाइभको?
match, surely
कि
beyond
के
that.
भयो? आज कोही आएन यार.
Nicked it back promptly. Now, who's going to be first to this? Now it's Messi. And that is as far
नोटिफिकेसन
as he
चाहिँ
can
आयो कि
go.
आएन भन त.
There will be 5 minutes added
मलाई
time.
हो त्यो चाहिँ जान्न मन लाग्यो
That's headed upfield. Fiddles it through. Oh, perfectly measured
कि.
that.
आएको थियो.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
ठिक छ आएको थियो भने. तिमी घामको पहिलो किरण किरण छोडेर गयो यसले पनि. 4-5 पति खाएको थियो. चार खाएको रहेछ अनि छोडेर गयो. यस्तै देखेको आउँछ बल्ल. ए अनि किन तिमी काम त्यतिकै राखेको नसिद्धिए? यस्तो गर्नुहुन्छ अल्छे. खोइ हो कहिले मोनिटाइज हुन्छ हौ यस्तो पाराले त यार. गाह्रो छ त. सट्ट मोनिटाइज भएपछि घरमा पैसा माग्न छोडौँ. कस्तो सोच छ यार मेरो. के गर्नु सोचेर मात्रै हुँदैन रहेछ. मुतेर आउँछ ल सुरुमा. साह्रो मुताइरहन्छ. त्यो थर्सडे मन्डे वाला यार कहाँबाट थाहा पाउने यार कति सर्च गर्नुपर्छ म्यान सिटी र इन्टर मिलान त हो कि म्यानचेस्टर सिटीले चाहिँ खायो अरे अलि हालको भन्ने सुन्दै थिएँ अब खोइ हेरेको छैन यार मैले
Well, games at this level don't come too much bigger than this one.
Hello, everybody, and
90 minutes
welcome
to
to
decide
today's
whether
match.
they
अस्ति त
can
रोनाल्डोको
take the
फ्यान
big
त्यतिको
step
निको
up.
निके मेसी
The
यस्तो
manager has
देखियौ
challenged his
तिमीहरूले
players
रु
to
अब
deliver
यता
a
उति भन्दै
statement,
थियो
a warning shot
अनि
to
म एकछिन
prospective
हाँस्थेँ कि
opponents for next season. This is
रिल हेरेर
it.
फुटबल एक्सप्लेनेसन गर्न आउँदो रहेछ क्या यो छोरी
And
मान्छेहरू
nobody in this
पुरा गेमै
atmosphere
नक्की
can hide from the truth about how much this game
कहाँ हुन्छ
matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion.
तिमीहरूको
They
आइडललाई
have already
बाजासँग
started
कम्पेयर
here.
गर्ने होइन कोनी के दिँदैछ भन्ने
But that has not gone well.
क्यासिस भनेर जस्तो पलाएर
Well,
बसेँ
a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed having made the run and not get picked out.
राजा भनेको राजै हो कोनी के भन्दैछ
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Oh,
गेम
that
हिँड्दैन
just
तर
required a bit more
भने
oomph
सिटोले
to reach its target.
सुन्दै थिएँ अघि
Kamavinga.
भाइले भन्दै थियो
That is a great ball. Oh, that was vital. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne. He's just one of the best strikers of the ball you'll ever see, and that applies just as much to his passing
के
game
हो यार आज
as it
बाका
does to
भ्युवर
his
नै
ability
आएको
to
छैन
take
यार हेर
players.
न
He
के
generally
भएको
likes
यो
to
एक्कासी भन
keep
त
things
हिजो
simple,
अस्ति त राम्रो
getting
आइरहेको
as
थियो यार
few touches as possible, but making every one of them count. I've got a feeling he's going to be a real handful for the
अलि
opposition
लालले
here.
वर्ल्ड कप लान्छ जस्तो
Yes,
लाग्दैछ
getting the
है
best
मलाई
out of him will count for so much. Pedri, Mbappe. He's in plenty of space here. Bit too much weight on the pass, and he was alert to it. Can he finish? Danger averted for now. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. So it is still 0-0. Well read, nice interception, nicely aimed pass, and it's Nakamura, and that could set him on his way. He's shifting through the great chance,
ल्याम्मा
he's found
त्यसले
it, and who else? Who
आज
else?
हालेको छु त
This is what he lives
यही
for,
खतरा
taking
क्रस हान्छ
centre
यसले मतलब
stage
पिन पोइन्ट
yet
क्रस
again.
यो अहिले गोल लाउनेले
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, Peter, this now poses the question of stick or twist. Do they immediately go for another one or sit back and wait?
Just the goalkeeper to beat.
अम्बाप्पेले उम्बाप्पे एम्बाप्पे उम्बाप्पे बाप्पेले चाहिँ यस्तो दामी गोल हानिदिन्छु म अनि आज हालेको थियो त एउटा भिडियो हाल्नु चाहिँ अलिक भ्याउँदिनँ कि के काम हुन्छ अनि म गेमै त खेल्न भ्याउँदिनँ लाइभमा मात्रै हो कि अघि भर्खर डिभिजन 4 बाट झरेको थिएँ फेरि डिभिजन 4 नै पुगेँ यो त 6 जना 7 जना कन्करेन्ट भ्युअरसम्म पुगेको थियो यार अस्ति त्यस्तै त्योभन्दा अघिल्लो दिन त्यस्तै ओभर गइरहेको थियो आज एक्कासी के भयो क्या अझै युट्युब पनि घरिघरि झन्डै लाग्छ यार ल अब चाहिँ केही हुन्छ कि जस्तो भएको थियो फेरि यहाँबाट यहाँ झारिदिए
So without question, it is one of the most awaited, most
Hello,
anticipated
everybody,
days
and
on the
welcome to
footballing
today's
calendar.
match.
So many teams, so many ambitions, and only a handful can go on to
Hmm.
achieve those ambitions. That is the nature of our fascinatingly competitive game. And expectations are rising, and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Well, if you did
Damn
just miss it,
people.
we are up and running already. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. White. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Haaland. That is Stuta! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this guy, Rodri, was one of Europe's most coveted midfielders when he was on the market, and often seen as an integral component in the next generation of Spanish midfielders. He's got that outstanding quality of being able to shield the ball
म सर्ट्स
particularly
पहिला
well,
हाल्थेँ नि त
and
त्यहाँदेखि
that is
जान्थ्यो
key to any
84
holding
86
midfielder.
ए
Well, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He
जान्थ्यो
certainly has
पहिलासम्म
all the right qualities.
मैले सर्ट्स किन हाल्नु छोडेको भन्ने लङ भिडियोमा भ्यू
Rice.
चाहिँ आउँदैन क्या
Perez.
सर्ट्स हाल्दाखेरि
He gets big.
ए के
And it's
कस्तो
in!
गोल लाग्यो
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the number one contender, and he's done it again.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Nakamura. Can he finish? And that's what you call
यता पास्दै
inspired
भयो भने
goalkeeping.
रोकिहाल्थ्यो नि
Nakamura clearly thought he had the
ठिकै
beating
छ
of the
ठिकै छ
keeper.
केही भएन ठिकै छ
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Roberto Carlos. Nakamura gets into some space. Goalkeeper's ball. Chips it through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Nicely aimed pass. Haaland. Now it's Haaland. It's a good-looking cross.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
थ्याङ्क यू
Oh, no
गोल
signs of
नलाइदिएकोमा
confidence there.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
रोबर्ट पिरेस
Size really
यस्तो यस्तो
matters,
प्लेयर
and his
बोकेर आउँछ
stats
यार
make
डिभिजन
it matter
4मा
immensely.
आफ्नो छैन कोस्टा कोटा टोनी एडम्सदेखि बाहेक केही छैन अगाडि त अब उस्तै
And now they can spring out of defence.
हावा कार्ड एम्बाप्पे मेसीको पनि
Well, it's a
हावा
move with
कार्ड
great
त्यस्तो
promise,
बोकेर
but will it
खेलिएको छ
really
अनि
prove
कहाँबाट
productive?
हुन्छ
And that's a throw-in.
अलिक
There will be
Keeper
one
has
minute
वो
taken him out of the action.
शिट भाइ
And we've reached half-time. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open
एसएसपी
second
जस्तो
half
रुन
to
थाल्छ
follow.
ल मोबाइल
Well, obviously things
And a
are not
quick
good,
announcement
Peter.
for the
It
benefit of
रोइदिउँ
seems the
anybody who
team
has
were
found
just a bit
themselves
too
a little
busy
lost today.
playing within
रोइदिउँ
Feel
themselves,
एसएसपी
free
too
to
जस्तै
make
जो
a
म
tempted.
station or
They
पिएस
have
tap
to
on the
फिल्टर
improve
हुँदै
play
and
around
make
this
it
stadium.
faster.
जे भए पनि
Stop
फ्री
for
नै
a
भए
few
पनि
breaths.
एपिक त हो नि त यार
So off we go once more.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all
Chilaibo.
about how to adjust the balance of your team.
David
I mean,
Seaman.
you want to get back in
Seaman.
it as soon as possible, but
कस्तो
without
खालको
leaving yourself
किपर
too open.
हो नाम पनि सीमन.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Roberto Carlos. And it's Forlan. Out to the left it goes.
ए अफसाइड.
Offside.
सीमन स्पम के हो नाम पनि.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Dobe.
An attempt
Dobe.
which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Oh, he's usually such a
मलाई
good
आज
finisher.
सर्जिनियो पर्यो के गर्नु मलाई कहिले परेन त्यस्तै रहेछ जिन्दगी अर्कोलाई एकछिन म यहाँ क्वालिटी बढाउँछु
It's their second corner of the game.
क्वालिटी बढाउँछु ल ए साथी तिमीले चलाइदिइसक्यो कि
Great chance!
ए
It's a goal!
पुरै कस्तो
2-0
गिद्दी क्या
now, and they are cruising.
क्वालिटी बढाउँ भनेको
After 57
So that's
minutes,
two now without reply.
मलाई गोल पो
Yeah, you have to
बढाइदिएर
say
भयो
that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must
the
stay
attendance for
forward
this
for now?
match was
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the
72,306.
shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Oh, it's Batistuta. Great hit!
उयो रोक्दियो यार
Split-second reaction.
भिक्टर बारा
Really
छ नि
looked
त मेरो
sharp there,
गोलकिपर
didn't
फेरि
he? That's very
जे
well
पाए
played.
चाहिँ
So, third corner of the game. Oh, what a
ओए
underway now. They are well and truly
शिट
out of sight.
भाइ देख्यौ फ्रीको कार्ड
That's
देख्यौ नि
it,
फ्रीको
Dave.
कार्ड
Great corner, and he's
उडेर
under
दियो
arrest.
Yeah, he makes those runs
फ्रीको
with
कार्ड
great stealth and a ghost like
ए
arrival
ए
to get his head
फ्रीको
to the ball.
कार्ड एपिक भनेको एपिक हो
A case now of complete control.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up.
Has a goal! Guti.
गुटी सुटी बोकेर
Rafinha.
खेलिरहेको रहेछ अनि
Perez.
ग्याब्रियल बाटिस्टुटा
His positioning was spot on.
विराट पिके यसको टिम हेर न म त हेर्छु यार एकचोटि हेर त यहाँ पिके नि पारेछ यसले कसरी खेल्नु म अब छ्या, कस्तो खल्लै बनाइदियो यार
No,
ए,
again, there's no way through.
अनि हेर त यहाँ
He's found a way through. Perez going full
के
steam ahead down
थाहा
the left flank.
यस्तो त के चिज
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. It's a sweet ball, that. And it's hoisted clear.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
हेट तेरिका
No, no way through. Bit too much weight on the pass.
ए
Oh,
80
easy
मिनेट
pickings
पुगिसक्यो
there.
त्यसले फेरि भुइँमा भएको बल हान्दै जान्दैन नि
Delicate ball, and it needs to be.
त्यस्तो त्यस्तो प्लेयर लिएर खेल्दैछौँ
And
यो
claimed it
यो
back swiftly.
गुस्ताबो
They want to
सिल्भा
make the
छ नि
most of this turnover.
ए भुइँमा भएको बल त भुइँ सुट्टे त हान्दैन हान्नु भनेको खालि मात्रै हाल्यो मसँग अर्को आइडीमा छ
And it's Guti. White.
Four added minutes
मलाई
has been
पहिलाको
allocated.
एपिसोडहरू
Confirmation that
लेजेन्डरीहरू
there will be 4 minutes
छ
stoppage time.
तर
Beckenbauer
पहिलाकोले अब
gets
अहिले
across
के
to
गर्नु
intercept that.
जोतको जोर खेल्छ अहिले
Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems.
सिबिआर
And
रियल
time
बिडिएम
is
सेभर
up.
फोन
Well, that
अनि यो
was
कहाँ
an
पहिलाको आइडी हो
extra
त मेरो
game
यो
of
पहिलाको आइडी
chance
होइन नि
and
त यो
shots.
नयाँ आइडी
The
हो
winners were so good at times. Aside.
त्यो आइडी खेल्छु म पख त्यसो भए अहिले होइन तर कोही पनि नयाँ च्याटमा आउनु भएको छ भने सब्सक्राइब गरिदिनु होला है त सब्सक्राइब गरिदिनु होला स्ट्रिमलाई लाइक गरिदिनु होला च्याटमा आएर बोलिदिँदा नि हुन्छ दुई शब्द केही खेर जाँदैन पैसा लाग्दैन टिकट लाग्दैन उफ, 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 कुकुर भेला हुँदो रहेछ कुकुर सम्मेलन झगडा पर्दा ल्याम्पी ल्याम्प हान्दै 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 म पनि अब बर्बाटोप खेलाउँछु ल कुडी म पनि यो खेलाउँछु के हो यसको नाम भण्डारबाट भण्डाबाट 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 म ल्याम्की ल्याम्प दिन्छु ए कसले सक्छ अब औ हान्दै 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 गुड 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 भेरी गुड ओए हाम्रो कुकुरले त त्यसलाई त ओभर दिँदैछ त यार
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with
म
us.
लाइभ गर्न
It's
छोडेर चाहिँ हेर्न
all
थाल्नु क्या
set.
मजा आएको
The game should be a truly entertaining one. Whichever side of
ओए
it you find
ओए
yourself on,
ओए
we have a
ल अब
grand
धान मार
mass of
धान मार धान
noise
मार
and colour, and the juices are flowing. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game. It looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground.
अन्नी 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 सक्छ त
Looking for the wide man. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Now who's going to be first at
मरेको
this?
स्याल
Nakamura really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Decent hit! It's a
ओए
race. It's a race for
किपर
the
त
ball.
ओजी छ त हौ अनि नाइस यार बर्बाटप त
And he's had a shot!
मिठो खेल्दो रहेछ नि त
Loose
ह्यान्ड भयो
now,
त
they
यार
want to get
त्यसको
it back.
भिएआर
And
लिन्छ है म
cross just loves to go forward whenever he can. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he's been shifted off it. Yamal looking to run onto it.
ए लामिन जामाङ रहेछ नि त गाइजहरूको त्यही भएर चुम्किरहेको रहेछ लामिन जामाङ भएर अब अर्कोले भेटिहाल्छ फेरि ए त्यो त बल खोज्दैछ ल बौरा
White has it out wide and in space.
लाग्दैन थाहा झन्डै लगाइदिएको
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Lovely
त्यो
bit of
वाइटलाई
play.
यहाँ ल्याएर खेलाउँदैछ
And
फेरिमा
now they can
गोरु
spring out of defence. And it's Iniesta.
यतिको बेरबाटप जतिको चाहिँ चाहिने रहेछ यार प्लेयर
He's going to be disappointed with that. And the pass is intercepted. Van der Vaart
भन्डरभट
on the
भन्डरभट
flank.
खोइ त नाकामुरा चाकामुरा दिनु पर्यो नि त टाउकोले
He can
उफ्रेपछि
well be short of runners into space as long as the space left behind is filled.
Bayer
यो
claims it.
भिक्टर बाया यो बायालाई चाहिँ म को मर एकछिन बुद्धि भेट्छ है फेरि
Messi.
हाम्रो घरतिर कोही छिरे जस्तो लागेको थियो कि आजभरि
White
एकछिन छिर्नु
is
पर्यो
looking
म
to
त
influence the game from out
फर्काइदिउँ अहिले
wide. That pass has been well intercepted. Petit.
Emmanuel Petty
So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Messi,
ओ शिट भाइ
Pedri, Neymar, Saka.
टिम त मेरो पनि खतरा भयो है मेरो पनि टिम
He's found a way through. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, there's a probing ball. Van der Vaart. And the half-time whistle goes. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless.
Smoking is only allowed in
How would you
areas
review the
of
first
business.
half?
Thank you for your
Unspectacular,
cooperation.
but
पहली बार
solid, and that
पहली
solidity could
बार
yet be the
जी
foundation for them
जी
to
जी
go on and
Woo!
win.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the
यस्तो
issue.
खेलाउँछु
It's
ल म
0-0. Substitutions taking place.
I think this will be my last match.
Here
That's
we go again.
why subscribe गरिदिनुहोस्
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life
उठ
in
न
this.
है भन्डर भाट भन्डर 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 अरे अरे खेलेको अरे एपेको अरे भाइले
Oh no, this does
हेप्छौ
not. He's had a hit.
ला थुक्क बाहिरबाट
And
पो
he
गोल
looks
लागेछ
every
थुक्क
bit the
थुक्क
assured keeper
मेरो
there.
हात थु
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
हारि गयो त के गर्नु त अब हार्यो त्यसले हार्यो फिक्स हार्यो 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 सक्यो 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 यु वान लेखेर आउँछ भनेको होइन तिमी घामको पहिलो किरण ओ अच्छा लेकिन लन्डनको चिसोले समाउला अघि नि भिक्टर बायाले मलाई यस्तो रुवाएको छ नि आम्मा, 6 वटा सेभ गरिदियो यार 6 वटा यो मा झेक्नेलाई कसले डिएमएफ बनाएको पिज्जारो बगान खेल्दो रहेछ त यार के हालिदिउँ यसमा म बल क्यारिङ हालेको होइन मेरो जिके ए त्यो त यो त म त चेन्ज गर्ने हो नि त यो त अघि त्यो खतरा खेलेको देखेर हालेको अरे गु खेल्दै नि त त्यसो अगाडि गु यसलाई त यही ठिक छ यार तुम घामको पलक हो मेरो बुस्टर क्राफ्टिङ गर्न मिल्दैन नि होइन यसमा मैले बुस्टर क्राफ्टिङ गर्न मिल्छ फेरि एकचोटि ओभरराइड गर्न मिल्छ होला ए ऱ्यान्डम होइन नि सेलेक्ट मेसीमा के हालौँ डिफेन्डिङ दिइरहेछ यार किक टेकिङ डुएलिङ एजिलिटी फिजिकलिटी स्ट्राइकर इन्स्टिङ्क्ट नट इनफ आइटम्स अरे ल 100 त अघि गएछ नि त 11 मात्रै रहेछ अब त्यसले मिल्दैन होला टेक्निक ए मिल्दै लै अब ऱ्यान्डम देख्दै गरौँ न ऱ्यान्डम होइन ऱ्यान्डम हानेको हाने गरौँ न ओए टेक्निक भनेको टेक्निकै थियो यार तिमी घामको पहिलो किरण उहु, 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 उहु। लाई के दिएको छ यहाँ प्लेयर प्रोग्रेसन हेर्छु बुस्टर क्राफ्टिङ हेर्नु पर्यो बुस्टर 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 फ्री किक यसलाई चाहिँ किन दिएको हो र यसलाई हामीले डिफेन्स डिफेन्स क्राफ्टेड शटडाउन द बुस्टर्स एन्ड बुस्टर्स लन्च क्यान गो शटडाउन भने चाहिँ के हो फेरि यो थाहा छैन जेसुकै होस् होस् तर Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. La 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 la. Dum 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 dum. So guys, this was for today. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the like. Thanks for the subscription. If you have done, see you on tomorrow's live stream. Till then, bye bye. Good night. Have a sweet dream. Have a sound sleep. राम्ररी सुत्नु, राम्ररी खानु. Good food, good mood. होइन भोलि भेटौँला अहिलेलाई चाहिँ बाई अब आज त त्यति भ्यूहरू आएनन् भोलि चाहिँ एकदम घुइँचो लागेर आउनु है त अब अहिले हेर्नेहरूले त लाइक गरिहाल्नु पो ठिक छ होइन अब एकछिनमा यो सकिसके पछाडि हेर्ने भोलि हेर्ने पर्सि हेर्ने जहिले हेर्ने मान्छेले पनि होइन फुटबल खेल्नुहुन्छ नेपाली हो अथवा कोही कतैको हो नेपाली बुझ्नुहुन्छ इङ्ग्लिसै भए पनि सब्सक्राइब गरिदिनु अब इङ्ग्लिसमा बोले चाहिँ नेपालीमै बोलेँ मैले सब्सक्राइब गरिदिनु लाइक गरिदिनु म लाइभ आएको बेला आइदिनु च्याट गरिदिनु मलाई पनि एक्लै वाल्टल जिरो भ्युवरमा खेल्न अल्छी लाग्छ होइन अनि त्यही हो सब्सक्राइब गरिदिनु नोटिफिकेसन आउँछ लाइभ आएको बेला आइदिनु कहिलेकाहीँ यसो च्याट गर्नु रमाइलो गर्नु गफ गर्नु द्याट्स इट बाई बाई हेभ अ गुड नाइट गएँ ल